And we should be live. Good morning, everybody. It's another Monday. It's time for me to clock in. YouTube chat is not working for some reason. Let me figure out. I think it's gonna work now. Hey, Schmiggy as well. You should go to bed soon, I feel. You have work tomorrow. No, you don't. I'm sorry. Hey, Giggles as well. How's it going? And Mindy number 8. I'm free, baby. Yeah, I remembered. I'm like, is this insensitive to say of like, yeah, you lost your job, but oh well. You're a full-time game developer now, whether you like it or not. Proper shirt, very nice. I had like this idea of like I'm gonna stream like 5 days in a row, like the work week, and I'm gonna start like day 1 Monday with like full suit, and then day 2 like kinda you quit it. Okay. Like always built out, and then like day 5 it's just gonna be black shirt. You know, it's like full suit, just shirt, I don't know, polo shirt, a white t-shirt, and then other one. But yeah. Hey, Symptom as well. This is the fanciest white shirt yet. Let's talk a bit about what has been going on. Let me also reduce this a little bit. So, are you getting enough sleep? Oh god, I do look really... I look bonus miserable today. I think I am. The camera just doesn't help. So some updates. We got like some feedback from previous net profits capsules. This is an in-between thing. I talked about it a bit more in the Discord, and we actually ended up making a new Steam, updating the Steam capsule for net profits. I think it looks nicer now with the like little water foam around it compared to, where is it? Here, there was no water, so this is the old version that we had, and then this was 2 new versions, and then I ended up still adding the water foam here and then here, and I think this is getting to a point that I am pretty happy with it. So yeah. So that is one thing. William gave me 2 odds and ends, I think. Let me check. Hey, Endless Dev as well. So let's just take a look at those net profits to do. There we go. And then what did he send me? Ends and odds. Instead of F1 to help, maybe adding a small little sprite that indicates help. It should be doable as well. Will you be doing Steam page reviews before the Steam Next Fest? I will. But yeah, also, I just want to share, if you're not in the Discord, you missed out on this beautiful thing that I made today. I was like, I wanted to throw in like a Garfield Mondays thing, and then I was like, no, I think this meme is more cute. So yeah. I hope I don't have to make games today. I think, unfortunately, we will have to make games today. So yeah, did we pull stash changes? The little tie is so cute. I was also considering putting on the tie for me. Jokes on you, it's a public holiday. You have a tabby cat and cat. I have a... My black cat also has some ties. So yeah. I think, wait, was it? We're waiting on the git pull anyway. Jan Assange, cat tie. Yeah. This is so cute. We have like the colors as well. Hey Grot, how's it going? I aspire to be this level of getting a custom WikiLeaks tie, but then from Bite Me, and then shove my cat to the window. Okay, did we pull the changes? Adjusted ship models. This is not the latest change. Right. I hope not. Did he forget to push? Oh no. Oh no, I'm scared. Uh-oh. This is just FBX stuff. Will they bring good dreams or nightmares? Only good dreams with me, baby. This was my Steam capsule stuff. I think we have a problem. I guess it's gonna be a day more of desktop village and net profits because I'm pretty sure William forgot to commit. Because there's no way that this like... Yeah, no, ship upgrade level. We got rid of upgrade level, so this is old code. Did you pull /fetch? I did, and it said no changes. So we'll see. I can still do the other odds and ends. And we can maybe do a sidetrack as well. One thing I'm wondering also is like, the Steam pages need to go up pretty soon. Like how long, like how much time more would we need for that? He did a whoopsie. It happens often of like, we commit and then we forget to push. Let me just message him. Is it possible you didn't push? Although he's sleeping, I think, by now. Because he was working on a lot of stuff. Okay. So if you wondered how we did the Steam capsule, it's literally just scene, check game, scriptable definition editor, yeah, no, this didn't get changed because we talked how we were going to change this and nothing got changed. Oh, this is Leandra. Wait, is this is someone else, right? This is, I just got this picture from Patreon submitted about her cat in a tie. Can't use the spyware on your employees' machines. How evil do you think I am? I would rate this cat also a 12 out of 10. That's the... We're not turning this into a tier listing or viewers cat stream. I've just said that right now. Okay, anyways. Also, I added this new building last week. This is the refinery. I think it looks... Like, at the end of the day, you need to remember, and that's kind of a problem, you're going to look at it from, like, this high up. So it needs to be, like, very clear design. Aha, you are Nicoletta. I'm like, is Nicoletta Leandra or do I have 2 female viewers? I'm like, that seems odd because Giggles is also in there. There's no way we have 3 female viewers. There's like 5 or something that watch Bite Me altogether. It's like the joke of you're going on a hike with someone. I use this one on my wife and I'm like, why you don't... It sounds like, oh, aren't you scared that I'm a serial killer? And then you answer like, what's the chance that 2 serial killers meet each other? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to main menu. And William should have made some sort of script if I can find it. Can we... make this a button? Can I just put it on here? I think Unity is gonna throw a hissy fit. No, it works. And then I think it's called Navigate Pop-up. Then we go to pop-ups, Support pop-up. Hey, Petit Pois as well. I think if this works, I should be able to click the version number. So Shanghai, Seamus. Bam. So now if you click the version number, which I think is even sweeter, you get a little help pop-up. This used to be tied to F1 in the previous game. We can just make it a pop-up. Easy. Let's commit this. At what point does late turn to early? I'm not sure. Let's put color tint off. Oh, I could throw just some feel on here actually. Maybe this is a little bit overkill for a version number. Let's see. How is game dev going? So far it's good. I mean, I've been doing this for 9 minutes, so... Do we have awesome game feel? It's not really awesome game feel. I'm just gonna turn it off. It's not supposed to be too front and center anyway. SIP. 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 This is one of those flavors they don't have in Belgium. The Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red. I do like it. One day there's gonna be the tier list. Just not today. Yeah, and I think that's gonna be it. We're gonna do for net profits today. It's open help from main menu. Because somebody got too overheated and forgot to push. But hey, this is good. This means Thomas is going to be happy. Once this pushes, we'll swap. What's up, Cake Hug? My Steam page is out of review. The Steam page... Oh, let's talk about Steam pages for net profits. We got denied for the dumbest reason. I resubmitted at this point, though. Net profits demo. Here. Okay, so this one, the build is approved. That wasn't the problem. I think actually I sent a screenshot to William so I can pull it up normally. Where is it? Here. So our Steam page got denied because of this. The following library assets are missing. Honestly, this was just a fuck up on my part. I'm not questioning that. But the library assets for demos is actually optional. It's completely optional, indicates required fields, and there's nothing that's required. So apparently I did the logo, the hero, and then the library capsule, but I did not do the library header. And you either have nothing or you have everything, but you can't have 3 out of the 4, and this is why they denied us. So I'm like, this is such a dumb thing to have to wait for. Now, demo store page matters a little bit less. Didn't you follow checklist? This is not listed on the checklist. This is marked as optional. So I should have left this basically either empty or filled in all 4, and both would have been fine, but I filled in 3 out of 4 by accident. And that's where it went wrong. But should be an easy approval. The thing I was more scared of was the demo build, to be honest. This is also so dumb store presence for like, we're not doing a dedicated Steam store page either. But it's like, oh well. So be it. Did we push our shit? We pushed our shit. So let's switch to Desktop Village and see what Thomas has been up to there. Hey Dana Dan, what's up? Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to do here. God, it's already been a month since I made the menu. Which game? Desktop Village? Some pivots, terrain collider tweaking, mount fixes, forgot to save fence colliders. Okay. Desktop village. Net profits. I'm not sure. Depends on when we have more of the game. Which is not yet. This version of USD can close. And then we just wait. Quick question for you guys. Do you push unfinished this unstable stuff? Or do you probably wrap up a feature? One thing we never push is if there's exceptions, we don't push exceptions. It can be of like, oh, we need to iterate more on this, but the game should always run. I think that's the only real thing. If it's not fully implemented yet, that's fine. Just make sure that the game can keep running. Because we used to have someone on the team, who I will not name, but whose name starts with a T, who kept pushing codes that like was untested. Like he didn't even check to see if the game could run. He's just like, oh, this is gonna be fine. And then he pushes it. And then both me and William, we sit there and we're like, we can't do anything. So yeah. Hey everyone, what do you have left to be demo ready? So the thing that I was going to do, but William forgot to push his stuff, I think, is we need to build the upgrades. So he made the upgrade system for net profits. Like this was just a placeholder thing. And I can now make the entries, but he didn't push it. So I can't make the entries. A lot of other stuff we do have. Because we also reworked, like, you know, this is still like big green ugly fishing spots. Those have been renamed, worked as well. But yeah, like the demo build was also extremely rough because we submitted that one like a week ago, more than a week ago. But they approved it. Okay. Let's take a look. One of those Steam games that does really well, but no one talks about. Oh, you mean like... you mean a game like Evo ID8 that, to this day, still has no content creator coverage, except from me, and that's it. Yeah, there's zero. Like, this is the one of the biggest is like 5K views. And that's it. And then all the other views is just me. I still don't get that not a single person. Oh yeah, Phelps, 23K. But this is live streaming mainly. Really played this. That, but like actually 0 videos. I don't think 0 videos is gonna happen. Ah, can I pet the bunny? Apparently petting the bunny is locked in the demo. Does the animation match the running? I feel like not entirely. So... we did fix the boat. That's good. Why is this? Okay, oh well, we'll look at that. How long do you stream for? Usually like 2 to 3 hours or something. So one thing we added now that I think is pretty cute. So let's say I'm like, okay, I want to go mining. Oh, this was a bad example because I stopped right next to a piece of rock. So I'm like, okay, I'm chilling. I just came from, I don't know where. I need a place without a lot of rocks. Like, okay. I went to talk to my fisherman and I'm like, okay, now let's go And mine, oh, it's actually gonna go automatically in a second. Oh, this is very janky. I will bicycle automatically. I shouldn't have shown this. This wasn't me. So the problem is that right now, like the bicycle can only move like up, down, left, right, one at a time. So no more diagonal movement because it's kind of wonky. So like now I'm idling. That's why you can see my hands. Once you like not touch the game for a second, the game will go back into, I don't know, I think it's 5 seconds or something. So it's gonna cycle to a point. There's some pivot point factory, and now it's just gonna keep mining automatically. It's gonna take like 2 more hits, 3 more hits. Okay, and we don't have it that it gets back up on the bike to deposit the stone, but at least like it drives to the first start point. And then he goes to the next stone. So still this is like automatic that this is happening. There's a problem with the animation sheet. Is this another incremental game? Yes, but a different style. This is Stardew Valley Co-op as an incremental game. Doesn't 5 seconds seem a bit too quick? Possible adjustable idle time. Possible. It's like the bike from early Pokemon games. That's what I told him. I was like, just give me that because it was too wonky otherwise. You can also just disable like your job if you don't want to do anything. So now I'm unemployed. So now I can idle as long as I want and nothing will happen. I feel like the movement speed is a little bit too off. So I want to rework this UI today because this is something that Thomas made and doesn't look that good. Let me make this actually a bit bigger. Okay. And then also probably we will rework the shops. For example, why do I keep colliding on this shit? Go to Captain Rourke. Show me your wares. This is like his store. This is very not pretty. So we'll rework both of these things. So this is like, we also have like, she normally has like routines as well. We can talk to her. We used to meet at the community house. What do you have for sale? And then Thomas made a Monster Energy drink for 25 gold. Cheese and beer on the menu. There's like full cooking as well. So those are some of the things that we are doing. But first off, I want to find this sprite. Boom, boom, boom. Open sprite editor. Because this one looks ugly. This one is fine. Fine, 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 fine. Yeah, I guess it was only this one that had the extra. Safe. Smart. I don't think I actually wanted to do that. Let's try this again. Apply. Perfect. So now I don't want a tile map. Edit safe. How do I get out of tile map mode? Okay. This should be solved. Let's take a look at the canvas. NPC shop. Good. Okay, so this is not a prefab, it seems. It is not. Let's start by doing that. Prefabs UI. NPC shop. Open. This is what we're working at, and we have shop item entry. I think shop item entry for now is Okay, did I rework this? Or is this used somewhere else? I think not. What's the difference between shop entry and shop item entry, Thomas? Store name. This is the item. Okay. So, why is it NPC shop? This is 190 by 90. Okay. So the idea is that like every NPC is something. Okay. So yeah, the shadow do this. Like, why is this offset like this? How hard does it take Talos to do this? Oh well. Probably we don't want to put this here. But oh well, for now it's fine. He likes to use banners. I'm not sure about banners. UI. We could use a panel like this. This is too dark. This one has fucked slicing. But this dialog box kind of looks too simple as well. Maybe we'll keep it as banner. He knows he'll fix it. I do think he like intentionally makes it shitty sometimes. So that I definitely do solve it. I don't know. I kind of like this. Is it too basic? Why is this button like this? Okay, anyway. By 40. Why does he do this? Oh my god. Like, this is still so small. Why is there a bug behind it? I'm not sure which one. Use. Let me use this one. Hey RC, you joined on time. Bonsoir Gervais, tout est bien. Mais tu dois dormir, né? C'est... tu dois aller au travail demain. Mais merci beaucoup de... I don't know. French is hard. I was at Pit Summit and there was also like a French viewer and god damn it, he French checked me and I failed the skill save. Time to pass out. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Smiggy. I hope you dream of me. Yes, so you also know French, good to know. Un petit peu, mais c'est parce que je suis belge, mais je suis de la partie flamande. Donc, pour je pense que 10 ans, je suis flamande, mais à l'école, j'ai 3 ans par semaine, 3 jours, non, 3 heures par semaine parler, où j'ai la classe de français. Mais maintenant, c'était plusieurs des ans depuis que j'ai vraiment parlé francophone. I don't know. That was probably the worst French you've ever heard. I'm very sorry. So we are far cousin, maybe. Basically, I just said that I speak French because I'm from Belgium, but the Dutch part of Belgium, the superior part where people actually work. But we do still get, like, I got 10 years of French class, like between 2 to 3 hours every single week up until university. And then also at my previous job at Cisco, I worked as a I worked in Brussels, so a lot of people also speak French there. Since I quit my job, I haven't spoken a single lick of French. There was one thing that I did try to do, but god damn it, this was miserable. Quitter le mot d'automne. I was like, hey, I want to like read like some true French to kind of stick up. So I did read like this book, which is French sci-fi written by some weep who really loves Japan as well, which was an experience. And this is the only French like exercises I've done in the last 3 years. You're from Quebec. That's the worst kind of French. Okay. So let's get back to making this shit. How do you make this shit look pretty, honestly? Definitely dividers. One thing that I learned from MW98 is just put shit in boxes. So for example, this header. I'm gonna put this shit in a box. Just to give it some depth or like detail. And if we do that, we can actually turn this into potentially this. We just need to make this a lot bigger. So one thing I don't like, something that I'm very against honestly at this point, is layout groups in Unity. I think it's very easy to overuse them more than like is needed. And instead I love to use this like, I don't know, stretch, I think it is, to just make all UI elements as dynamic as possible. Because like, why do we need to have these things have so many fucking layout groups? We don't. We can just be like, here you go. And then work with paddings. And that way you can also later on be like, hey, I just need to rescale this shit. And it's like, no problem. Direct transform slash preference. I prefer those as well. Yeah, when I first started, as well. Hey bro, nice arrows. You joined late, my dude. This is still Thomas's UI, not mine. That's my defense. And in this case, I think I can actually put the close button inside of the header. We make the header 35 tall. Close button here. Make this 30 by 30. Try that again. And 75. Looks a bit weird. We're gonna ball with it for now. So, okay, now in this header, we have a horizontal layout group. We'll put this middle center. Nah. We'll put this middle left. Maybe there's a padding of 12 instead. Shop name. It's pretty big already. Oh well. How are your lifts progressing? I think they're good. I went to Costco yesterday and I got 2 kilos of steak again. So it's back to bulking season now. Because when I was in, I recently went to Belgium and then there was no gym for like 2 weeks. So here, this is going to be a top of like 40 then. It's 12 plus 30. Let's do -4. One thing that's also just so stupid is that there's like no way you can make Unity automatically determine like the layout group thing. Center. Can I do fixed column count and then 2. No, it's just a constraint. It's not gonna auto size. Oh well. But 225 by 90 should be better. Shop item entry, PPU multiplier 0.5 overrides. Apply all. How much do you bench press? Your French seems to have a 69% positive review ratio. Also, what does that mean? I think my French is less than a 69%. I'm pretty confident my French is less than a 69%. My bench press night now, like as of 2 days ago, I need to go to the gym again today, was 8 times 72.5. I don't like to go for the 1 rep maxes. I'm releasing Potent Bombs next Monday. I'm not sure if they will be next Monday or like the same day or whatever. Because also here, I put this in a horizontal layout group. This makes me want to blow my brains out. 225 by 90. 225 by 90. Let's open this. Why do you look like this now? Probably because it doesn't have like a canvas reference or something. Okay, so we're just gonna work in here. And then we'll just apply later on. Remove layout group. Frame in which we annoying. The icon in the frame. And this becomes 60. Hey, other Seamus, will you stay in Japan? Like, living-wise, I'm gonna stay in Japan. I'll still go to Europe if I miss the boys and things like that. Or my family. But otherwise, I don't really have much planned. Pros wife maxing, indeed. One other like, this is actually not too big. Why is it so fucked offset? Because he put this also in a vertical layout group. Okay. And the only thing that can stay in a layout group is the cost thing. I was about to ask you what brought you to Japan. That's it. Hey, BK Con. Thanks. You're welcome for the watch streak. There's a 3 out of 5. Why is this so big? This does not need to be so big. Oh, this is the wrong color. Always 323232. So let's do 8, 8, 8. I don't know, 68 plus 8, 72, sure. This can be 18. It doesn't need to be so big. Then put it on the right color. Cost entry. This is another can of worms. Okay, this should become 18 by 18. The amount should become a 14. Why is this 60 by 30? Why do we have negative padding, Thomas? Why? What makes you decide that's a good idea? What animes do you like more, Nix? I assume you like Japan because of anime. Have you guys seen the Yard clip that's going like viral on next everything up right now, where they talk about if you watch Madoka Magica as a colleague, they're gonna beat you up. I'm Giga Normie because I'm not that like weeaboo coded. I'd like to say. I think like the main recent ones is Freerun, definitely, that I do like. But it's not like I am a super anime fan. Have you seen Chainsaw Man? I saw season 1. I didn't get around to the later seasons. And then right now, me and William, we have this ritual. Every Monday, we have our 101, and then after 101, we watch whatever is like a current seasonal anime. And right now, that seasonal anime is what's it called? The slime one. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. I think that's the one. Middle left. Which is also good, but it's like season 4 or something. So you know, you're committed at this point. If the show was bad, you wouldn't go this far anymore. Okay, this looks better. Have you added Easter eggs / references in your game? We have. One problem with like also the like being in Japan, all of the movies are in Japanese only without subtitles. So it's like hard mode. Because my wife was like recently like, oh, you want to watch a movie with me? And I'm like, sure. And then it's like, oh, she wants to watch Detective Conan. So yeah, have you watched Edgerunners? Of course I watched Edgerunners. Shit makes me still cry if I think about it. Okay. This one needs a little bit more padding left and right. And then I think otherwise we're getting Gucci. Favorite movie of all time? Oof. Oof. What's the favorite movie? Interstellar is probably up there. Yeah, I think Interstellar would be it. If I have one less. Okay, no, it's positioned okay then. And yeah, I think you don't need to look at hours to call yourself a full-time game dev. Because it doesn't really... You can be a successful game dev working 4 hours, and you can be an unsuccessful game dev working 12 hours a day. I don't know, why is it crazy? I think it's a perfectly fine and normal answer to give. It's like now the benefit is, because this is like, let's assume we make the assumption that we will never have more than 8. Why is this? Why do you center this at the top? Oh, well. We can now just easily, because we don't have this vertical layout group shit, just resize it. Like this. I'd have no idea about Godot, like GD Quest. Oh, imagine not saying Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is pretty good one as well. Or probably like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I probably insulted some people by saying that one as well. That's a movie that I also have watched an ungodly amount of times. Only the third one. First two Harry Potter movies, I cannot stand watching those. 5 and 6, can't stand watching those either. 4 is like okay. And then I never watched 6, like the 2 parts of 7. Because when I had read the book of 7 when I was like, I don't know when it came out, but basically the day it came out. And then I didn't want to watch the movie because I knew it was going to be in 2 parts. And 13 or 14-year-old me was like, I don't want to watch multi-part movies, which was kind of based looking back, but it wasn't intentional. This one needs some sort of like border clock thingy as well. Like potentially this has way too much text also. Refresh info text. Also, this is like unlocalized. Yeah, we're gonna change the refresh in 420. That's like the one piece I still wanna work on right now. Oh God, speaking of anime, there was like a point in time where for like basically a whole year. This works. 2, 3, 1. This works still. All Thomas and William did was watch One Piece, like 4 episodes, 5 episodes a day. Refresh info text. Update refresh info text. If it's null, return. Okay, so this is localized, but I think I will get rid of the localization. So it just shows time. Like this. But this just says like 0420. Oh, but then maybe now I may have too much density. They should just read the manga. Okay, so this one will become 0420. UI image. Time remaining. Do like the inventory one. I just like this one. I don't know if it's the best. This then becomes a child of it. Stretch the available space. And then probably I want to have something like UI image 30 by 30. We want to get a clock. We should have a clock here. Map, dice, buttons, money. I think I can find it here. Clock. Extras. This isn't really what I was looking for. This is a height of 40. I don't really like this because also like this is not a good place to put it, but at the top it's too crowded already. You always deaf to the Skyrim soundtrack. Honestly, no, I just do the live streams. I have other music I listen to. I just don't know like if I want to change it. This is a bad position, and like moving this around, like the only way this could work is if I put it like between the hearts and the pause button or something. So we're going to get rid of the time remaining again. Oh, now it's in the, like we would need to put it height 30 width 60. Like here. Like this could potentially work, but I think it's still a bit unclear. Let's make this 80. If it was like more nicely centered. Or like the hearts should be smaller. I think this isn't really implemented. Because we only have one prefab. Why do we only have one prefab? One heart prefab. If we turn this into 17 by 17. All of these. Like this. And then we can get something like this. What do the hearts represent in the shop? Yeah, it's too much. It's the relationship thing you have with that person. I think I'm gonna get rid of it and see how that looks. Where I can just have the shop name and then center. I have my clock of like how long until the next refresh. And then we can make all of this smaller. Did it just get longer? Okay. I think I want to see if we have another inventory. This looks bad. This is too detailed. Man of hearts. The thing is, the hearts is kind of redundant because there's another point where you can see them already, which is why I wouldn't be opposed to just getting rid of them. How many exceptions does this throw? Okay. Of course, this also throws exceptions. Clear hearts, clear items. Just like we don't use the relationships right now. Okay. So this is gone now. How many hours do you work a week? I think like 40 and a bit. I wish I could work more. Unfortunately, the last 2 days, the wife was like, nope, no work. And then you move the shop name to the left and in the center. And then, oh, like swap these two. I think we can do that. Yeah. I think both work, basically. Okay, this is kind of lucky. This is the easy solution, at least. I think this can work as well. What does your wife work? It's a countdown. It's a countdown until the shop like refreshes. So like it's kind of like you have daily items. It's not like actual daily, but like okay, I should have disabled that. I'm gonna quit. My wife works at the bank because she likes money. And ironically, I'm like, why did you study economics? And she's like, oh, I like money. Put not full HD. So she works 9 to 5 at the bank. So now, if I find my NPC, here she is. We'll bring that back. What do you have for sale? It's kind of looks like ass. I think so. Oh, I know why. I know why. And I know how we're gonna make this look better. I don't know why Unity has this problem where this has like a bunch of let's revert all. Enable root again. Okay. So now it looks better. But this just is too small. I think this UI can be like 700 by 800 or something. Nah, not like that big maybe. But like definitely 600 by 650. We have a derivative incremental. It's called net profits. It's what we're working on as well. Okay, so we're going to make this bigger. And we're going to put a content size fitter thing on here. Okay, you get to be longer. Congratulations on the promotion. And then shop item entry. No, items. This can be like 280 now. Yes, because we increased by 100. We will need to update the frame, but for the most part, because we used the flex thing, there isn't much issue. We can give cost entry a bit more space. Let's do like 80. 75. Just and then go like this. Okay. And then now, I am gonna have to use the vertical layout group, I think then, right? Yeah. We don't use the Unity UI toolkit. I don't like it. I think it's not really like for the games we make. Also, it's not really much of a benefit. Maybe if you're making like VR games where you kind of want to do that. For us, and then the cost of like learning new systems for the very meager benefit that we would get from it just isn't really worth it for me. This becomes a horizontal, vertical layout group. Let's see if I can make some magic happen. So far, the answer is no, but that's because I need to control child size width. Okay. This looks good so far. Then we add a content size. I don't know if this is the right one. Content size fitter. This is the wrong one. Vertical fit, horizontal fit. No, vertical fit. Preferred size. Why do we have roots? Why can we not have both at the same time? Because this game object needs to be active always, I guess, and this can be disabled. But this also can get a horizontal layout group. So we just expand width and height. 16, 16, 16, 16. Or I think it was 12, 12, 12. 12. Preferred size. This gets a content size fitter. Preferred size. Thought you use Godot for your games. We've never used it. You keep one thing with the harvest power and 3 other materials. What? The thing is, these costs, like 3 of them will most of the time not be visible. These are just enabled by default in the prefab, but actually in game, not really. Your Twitch profile picture is monochrome, so it does not change to the bright colored version. Wait. Oh, because this is like... Oh, this is still the old one as well. I think I can fix this. Update profile picture. Upload photo. Because we kind of reworked this anyway. Bam. Now we have a bright colored thing. Here you go. Thanks for letting me know. Life is easy when you have the assets for whatever you need. Right, that's why it looks as in the test you would need it to be centered without the extra stuff. I'm not sure what you mean that. Give me a moment first to figure out this content size fitter thing. So current shop is fine. Root now needs to also get a content size fitter, I guess. Preferred size, yes, okay. So this way, it should auto expand. Yeah, delete 3 items. It should be better. Do you miss making 3D games? This game, I'm like, I think I don't like making 2D games. I think pixel art games is something that I kind of do not like as much anymore. Like MO98 is kind of a pixel art game, kind of not, because most of the sprites for Windows 98 are like 16 by 16 or 32 by 32. This needs to be disabled, I forgot. Like, I don't mind doing UI work. I think UI is actually pretty fun. I think just the pixel art stuff, and then like getting the things more aligned and you can't play around with it as much. That's the part that I like a little bit less. But 3D has a lot of problems as well. I think net profit is kind of the best of both worlds. UI heavy, as in like I can do a lot of UI stuff, but then also still I can, we have like the 3D visual aspect as well. Okay. What do you have for sale? I think I need one more content size fitter. Vertical preferred size. Yep, okay. Now I can kind of do more with this. I think like these have no descriptors and things like that yet. That's just, I need to write that. How did you get the idea for net profits? I read the news. You can need to give padding to the icon thing, and that's it. And then we have something that's better already. So that would be under shop item entry. And this one, let's do 2. Let's do 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. And then it shouldn't be able to go out anymore. See the extra space of the harvester stuff? It's wasted space. I guess you mean this part. What we could do... yeah, I have an idea. It's here on the side. But this would assume that we do still write the descriptions for everything. We drop down to at most 2 cost entries. Put this at the bottom. Here. Or even made this a vertical layout group. So that the cost can automatically go down. Okay, okay. The stock here goes down. This becomes part of header. Oh, I didn't want that. Name and stock goes in here. This comes full height at the top. Comes here. Okay. Like 18 or something. And then this one will go like body. You can take up the rest, and then cost and description become children of these. This one gets a horizontal, vertical layout group. I keep messing those up. We force put width per left. Why are these overlapping? So I get, say, content size fitter. Word size. Low. Why are these overlapping? I guess these are in stretch modes, huh? Content size fitter. Thank you for the follow, Twosocks_X. Why is Kitty Skylines list? I have no idea. I do not configure that. It should be just unlisted. Or like not unlisted, but like uncategorized. Why are we like this? Because this doesn't like... Is it because I'm doing some grid layout group stuff here? No. I'll make this 40. It just goes over it. This is not how a vertical layout group is supposed to function. Oh, I think because this is stretch. What if I just make this? Oh, this should be gone. It is 60. I just want to figure this out. Why is my cost above my description? Also, things like spacing don't work. Is there a hidden layout element? Fucking hell. I'm gonna kill you, Thomas. There wasn't hidden layout element. Ah. Okay. Anyways. We are making Stardew Valley go up as a desktop idler. That's what we're making. 2 socks. That's the pitch. So now if I make this longer, okay, it kind of still doesn't exactly behave like I want to. It's not a full-on MMO. I think I'm thinking as well. Here we will sin and use a layout element. I have 1, sure. And we need to give this like a color. Now we can do this actually. Hey Mythics, how's it going? And David. We increase this. Why does it... Oh, does Unity just need like a second to update? I think Unity just needed like a second to update, which is still weird. Oh, it's the yeah. Content size filter needs like 1 frame, I think, to update. But this way, we turn this into like 4. I think we should be Gucci. I think we should be Gucci. And then technically we could make the icon larger as well, give it a bit more space so that it's full height. I'm gonna talk to this fella instead, he's faster. Show me your wares. Yeah. I think the divider also helps a lot in making this look good. This is in full screen. Still pretty small of a window. Oh yeah, I need to add the content size filter on the root object so that I can go more. But I think overall, looking at where we came from, and this is still a step in the right. I like the idea of having this guy in the middle and then the timer on the other side. And then we can put something like a tooltip on top of here if you want to give more information. Okay. Nice. Let's fix NPC shop. So this one also needs a content size fitter. Word size. Yeah, we're gonna adjust that. That's a good thing as well. Shop item entry. So once again, because we have these flex things, I can just do this and nothing breaks for the most part. And then I can take my frame and let's make it 80 by 80. Once again, the child icon will automatically resize. This one. Okay. It's kind of a bit too big maybe. Let's do 75, 75. This. And then I think actually this one could go to like 13. Okay. Sweet. One more look. But I think otherwise, that's one more UI element we can check off. We still have a lot of UI elements to go. Good night, owner. So yeah. Can now buy some stuff from LC if we want. How's the fish collection? 0 fish. Show me your wares. Yeah, I think the divider also does a lot in like header, content, things like that. Can I change? Oh, I should have done that maybe. Is it instant? Can I now unlock the... No, this is just the main one. Oh well. Good. NPC shop. Donzo. Next up, request board. Let's pop this in here as well. And let's see what we're working with. Okay, so this is what we're working with. it's rough right now. We'll make this work. We'll make this work. Don't worry. Oh, let's close this again. Open. It's still very far from $1 million game. I think the UI will always remain one of the weak points for this game. I think just because of the pixel art nature. So we have our book. 1000 by 600. How big is this, the request board? I think it's the same size as the main content book actually. So we'll work with this. It's always obvious. Yeah, one of my favorite things is like the... This is kind of the thing. Before there's splash art, there's Fini art. So just to make it obviously clear of like, we are not shipping this, they make like MS, there's like one guy, Feral Pony, and he makes the like placeholder art for every League character. But I think this is like This is just beautiful. Like, wait, this is Sona. This is Vhagar. Tahm Kench. Oh, Zilean. You killed my eye. Prepare to die. I've never seen this before. So yeah, this is kind of what Thomas does for me. And then I need to go in and actually figure out how the hell we make this liquid. Damn, get off my clock. What do you mean, Keith Insulin? Why am I on your clock? One light. Okay. I've never... Yeah. Anyways, so... Step number 1. Let's fuck these horizontal layout groups. I just don't like them. And then we can just do stuff like... setting up the wrap area. No, don't want to do that. 420, 82, 84, 280. Okay. Remember, Riot used to let you submit MS Paint Art of League of Legends? I did not know that. Ah, damn, get off my clock. The Zilean drawing, wait. Damn, Nars, get off my clock. I see now. Okay. And then this becomes on the other side. Is that minus 280? That would be too convenient. 290, 270. 65. 54. 14 at the top, 84 at the bottom, and a width of 420. Oh, then I should do this back to minus 208. 24. I think 410 is better. Okay. So now we have our two things. Perfect. Let's start with the left one. Header. Available quests. You still can. Once asked for extra RP and they asked for my 5 favorite songs. So what are your 5 favorite songs, Mantrazul? That's the real question. Okay, request entry. This should be an easy one to get started on. Let's make this inventory. Request for wood planks. Request entry. Selected border 0.5. And we change this to frame. Do I have like a good brown? Just take this one. NPC icon. Okay, so here I can live with the layout group. 4, 4, 2, 4, whatever. See icon. In this case, we actually want to control the height, I would say. I can preserve aspect is on. Request for wood planks. It can be even longer if we wanted to. 24 size is, I think, okay. I think we can actually make this more dense. This a height of 40. And then make this 2, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, I can't really see. Well, if it was just 2 lines mountain with a smile. I don't know that one. What dates are you planning to visit demos? Like, it's gonna be close. Next week, the 10th or something? I'm not sure yet. I think this week maybe like we want to do like some playtest thingy already by end of week. Maybe stream. Good work, Marnix. Good night, Nicoletta. I hope you sleep well. I assume you're going to sleep at least. Okay, so this can be 0. Can actually child force expand this in the width. Perfect. Okay. How do you get people to playtest your game? I do a live stream, and we make a build available. I mean, for this game, this game is kind of more of a pain because it relies on Steam networking, so we can't throw it on Edge.io. But net profits we would throw on Edge.io as well. Because the game is only like 90 megabytes, it's pretty small still. Smaller than MO98 right now if you build it. Which does kind of surprise me. Okay, the header image. I know what I want to do here. Banner left. Bam. 40 by 40. 180. Image goes away. This ugly purple goes away. This text becomes 323232. That reminds me that this is the wrong color as well. And then banner right. 0. This one we do give a horizontal layout group. Do not force expand, middle center. This one gets a width of 260 by 40. Okay. What font size is this? Way too big. 8 is already big. We give this a content size fitter. Preferred size, perfect. Spacing 8. 12. 12. Reserve aspect. What if you H.io and you build up a Discord server once you have a playable demo or something like that. And that's the biggest thing. Like sometimes it just takes time. The first game you're gonna make is always going to be the hardest game to make as well. Because now, like, you know, once you've made like one game, you can send, there will always be some people in the Discord, for example. Aha, okay, this was the problem. It's just that first game that gets really hard. Incremental DP brings an okay amount. Also, you know, if you want some playtesters, this is a very long wall of text. You have like improve my game as well. That people do use. But there's a bunch. Okay. And here, this one actually, I was like, this is the wrong size, but now it is actually fine. Boom, boom, boom. Available quests. Voila. I would say the left side is done. Let's do the right side. So I think the close button pixels are off. This looks better. Okay, details, objectives, rewards. That reminds me also, I'm gonna call this. Just so it's clear for myself, this needs to be localized. That's another beast, okay. Quest details header. Quest details header. Fans per center, perfect. What are we working with on the left side? 4084. 4084. Okay, we're going to update the banner. I think also have an image that we ignore layouts or like layout element the shit out of. So I want this to be a child, height of 1. And this one. It's this color. I think it's otherwise isn't a good enough divider. Hey Shady. Guess it's actually 4x4, right? 4 by. Am I banned? You're not Pardal Enterprises. Like YouTube just deems your messages heinous. Do like the am I banned? What makes you think you're banned? Did you do anything to deserve the ban? That's always the first question. Not am I banned, it's do I deserve to be banned? Actually, this divider doesn't really look good. Make it thicker. This is way too big. 18. I think we need to increase the. I think I can pull the divider out of here actually. So this is forcing the width now. Move the layout element. Some this typo doesn't matter because it's a placeholder. This is just placeholder details. Like this would never be visible anyway. It's just like a longer piece of text. Sometimes I just like so. I just like put like longer text in there to see like what's it doing. What's your process for making all the art? This is an asset pack. I have not touched like much pixel art for this game yet. I think this is the story, right? I don't know. I'm too young, honestly, to have watched The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So one thing that I actually am thinking about now. Let's first do the headers so that those are done. Objectives header. We have another divider. Are you back in Thailand as well? Mist Magie. So one thing, because wait, the quest details is 18. This is also 18. This is a lot of space. I think they can drop this to like 60. Because then we have objective entries. Okay, this is a linear layout group. Full child size. Why does this not... Why is this bigger than the other children? Anyways, this gets an image. by 30. This gets ignored because this. Oh, middle left. Or 4. Ah. No, why this is too long. Yes. This gets put to this side. Because it's the horizontal layout. We're getting rid of this. Remove component. Let's release the demo of our flipping cart and work on a new prototype for the next fest. Let's go, October. 7 games in the October next fest. That's the plan. Let's make this 25. Make this 20. Why is this fucked? I'm not sure. Guess objective, and so we can have at the most 2 objective entries right now. I think we will turn this into a content size fitter. Preferred size. If we want, we can have more than 1. And then this becomes 45. 1 game per next fest. Yeah, I think that's very good as well. A leader Anak as well. Okay. This is 2. Then the rewards header. This again. This is a... Why do we have this? Ah. See. Okay. Sure, you can apply this. Ah. That's how they get you. Should be fine. And then one more divider underneath the header. Reward entries. Once again, this is the inventory one. Yeah, this is kind of the same as the objective entry, right? So height. Outforce expand this. We remove this layout group. This one becomes 30 by 30, 30 by 30. Oops. I follow you on YouTube for a while. Oh, glad MM98 turns out great for you guys. Had a very nice experience. Nice, good to hear. I follow you on YouTube for a while now. It's nice to see indie devs gaining space. I don't know. Is this the desktop island? This is the desktop island, Rohan. This is it indeed. Wait, I want to see. Give me a second. Kids these days have no patience. Even though probably you're old enough to be my dad. Do we want to give this also a content size filter? Maybe preferred size. I'm like 1 year older than you, bro. Told you, old enough to be my dad. I do think I want to add a. So we have our divider. Want to make a spacer. That comes here. Okay. 1 year old dad with science, anything is possible. You never know, man. You never know. Okay. So the accept button. So we have a footer section, I guess. My first question is looking up UI. How did you decide to set up your objectives to make it work with many types? I have no idea, man. I just put the fries in the back. I get the shitty work in progress UI, and I just made the work in progress UI less shitty, and that's kind of how we run here. So I do not have a good answer for you, fortunately. This divider actually needs to have a height of 2 to be consistent. We have our rewards, we have our objectives. It kind of works, so keep going. I'm gonna keep going. This is 2, this is 2. Why do they not seem similar? That's because probably pixel scaling. I'm gonna make a footer. And this footer, why is this footer not? These two. But the footer should actually have a layout element. I know. That puts it stuck at the bottom. Is most of the new genre are 2D games? No, not at all. I think 3D is still what most games are. I think it's also the easier genre to a certain degree. 150. So do I put this in a whole border as well? Maybe. Let's just try. Inventory. Yeah. So this one. What's the country that loves going like yeah? I forgot. Is it like Brazil or something? So we put like this here. We have our accept button. We say yeah in Sweden at least. Yeah, but like there's like one country that laughs with yeah. Spanish speaking, yeah. Not Brazil, I'm sorry. It's the rest of the world. Or like the rest of the Spanish South America. I think this button isn't really pretty. Yeah, I think it's Spanish speaking indeed. Why are you awake as well, Octara? Hi, by the way. Time left goes in here. The full space. $30 by $80. Why wouldn't I be? So, some of the Bite Me viewers really do not need any sleep, right, Giggles? It's kind of a weird... There's no way I do not have a nice, like, clock. Like, just like a regular alarm clock thing. Like, I could technically use this one. But it's not really what I was going for. Like we would have like this. What's the time over there? It is 9 a.m. Time to clock in. I'll just make sure this is checked. It should be fine. I think this, come on. The footer should be 45. The frame should be 35 then. It is 110. It's also still a heat wave in the UK. Yeah, that's also what William told me. Of like, I didn't work as much. There was once to get a heat wave in Belgium, and I want to die. So it's like, okay. I have my aircon at a calm 26 degrees. Although tonight typhoon season is gonna start here in Japan. Or like at least there's going to be a typhoon. So that's the one downside. But I mean, I can just stay nice and warm inside. Oh, yeah, or cool. Yes, both are possible. Not 100% sure. But let's just take a look how this looks in a game. This is gonna look bad. I just realized. Okay, come on. I need to stop. And then here at the request board, stop. Yeah, I think in Spain you're more used to it. The problem is like if you're not used to it in Europe, like Matchmaker 95. Matchmaker. I have not seen Matchmaker 95. Oh wait, have I seen this? I think I have seen this. Learn real C#. So this game, C++, sorry, is already doomed. I think one easiest way to make this trailer like more interesting is have the clouds move instead of be static. I think that's one of the things MMO98 did the best, is that clouds shader. I think it's one of the best things to do, basically. Oh my god, they also have the live chat. Does everyone just add live chat or like IRC now because we did it? Is this a ByteMe game or like a viewer game? Because like, I think like originally, why would you want to have that on here? I don't know. Cozy's Coding Tycoon. Grow Chaotic. Oh, dating app startup, maybe. Lo-fi Windows 90. Is it Windows 98 or 95? Tell me. You can't be vote. We worked exactly 100 days basically on MMO 98. I think the one mistake, or like an example mistake that this guy made, is he already announced his release date. I would have just put this on November 2nd and left it at there. November, sorry. And then you can do like a release date announcement trailer as well, which is an extra marketing beat. First game of the guy doesn't have a Steam developer page set up yet. Screenshots look good. The game looks appealing, I would say. I think the biggest problem is just going to be the C++ aspect. I think is going to scare people off. Is I think the main I have. I think the original trailer, if this was not just a static image, would be 10x better, basically. So if the developer's watching, now you know what to do. But yeah, let's go to the community message board thingy. Here we go. Boing. Extra mayo, please. Why? Didn't save my prefabs. I guess. Reward entries, overrides, apply all. Objective entries, overrides, apply all. Take another look. How does this look in game? This looks okay. Lean C++ line by line is a bold claim, yeah. One time from the library, I got this. This was very optimistic. In this book, teach yourself C++. It's a big boy. No, it wasn't C++. I never did C++. It was C. I think it was this book. Because in my first year of university, we learned C. kind of to understand like how data structures work behind the scenes, like, you know, making your own linked list. Yeah, Tony Zhang in C, in pure C. And then I did not learn it from this. It was miserable. I did like the memory allocation stuff, but I didn't like it like that much. Okay, anyways, let's go back here. This does look better. Let me press F10 so you guys can see it. This is what it's gonna look like. This needs to be bigger. Boing, boing, boing. Why? What's the difference? Why is this font bigger? Let's figure it out in the hierarchy. Roots, right. Objective text. No. Quest details. I think I know why. No, I don't know why. Why is this? Because the font size doesn't change. But very clearly... Or is it just the fact that like the I is like smaller? Like capital M? But I feel like the line spacing is different, but there shouldn't be any reason why. Like nothing changes here. Why? Because you can't tell me that this doesn't look smaller. Am I just like this and this look perfectly fine? This is no problem. And then the moment you get the Beatrice one, like the line spacing is objectively bigger. I'm gonna ignore this for now. Go back to the request board and let's fix this part. Because it goes 3 days. Like this. Can make this bigger. Just make it 140. Perfect. Okay, 2 UI elements down. I think the rest does look pretty okay. Let's go one more time. And see where we can get done. Team Beaver 7A. Okay, so this is good now. 0 days. This seems like an odds and end for Thomas. Quests can have 0 days until expiry. Always be 1 minimum bit sets. Yes, and not taken. Should already be discarded. Because I think 0 days is a bad UX thing. I guess the idea could be, oh, if you still finish it today. I'm not sure. I think I also need to play around with the PPU stuff. You tried using Obsidian for nodes? I've tried a bunch of stuff. There's just not much that really I think is good. Or like Obsidian doesn't really, I don't like. The problem is not that I don't like it. The problem is just that I can't stick with it. And like the thing that I've been able to stick with the most is just having a notepad open at all times and being able to write inside of that. But I think, okay, we did the 2 UI elements. Was there other UI that I wanted to do? Yes, there was. But before I'm gonna head on to that, I'm going to take a very quick washroom break. Be right back. Don't leave me. Are big booty Latinas going to be in your game? If you're going to disappoint me, just do it already. Look, I can never make you as disappointed as your mom is in you at least, but there will not be any big booty Latinas in the game. Wait, I should actually first disable this. Okay. How's it going? We are back. So one thing. I don't know if I should do it. But one thing I was thinking to add. And that I think we're going to have to add at any point. So I may as well. Bottom of the screen. Add. What do you guys think about chat support in this game? It's something that I kind of on purpose didn't want to add, but it's something that also a lot of people already asked me since I've just shown this game of like, is there going to be actual chat support? Can I talk to my friends? And I think we kind of wanted to ignore it. But I think it's also something that unfortunately we're going to keep getting questions about. And I don't know if it's going to be hard. Discord integration. I think I looked into Discord integration, but I don't want to do voice chat. I think voice chat is too much, but I think maybe like some kind of like message thing. Maybe. But I'm not sure. Can you still play the game solo? Yeah, you can. I'm playing it solo right now. But it is designed to be like a game where me or you and the boys all have this just opening. Things you do what other similar co-working games do. I think On Together has chat. Let me check. Online co-op seems... In-game chat, yeah. But they do have that. I don't know if you can see it here. Enter to type. I assumed... No. Here, enter to type. So I assume that's going to be the in-game chat. Oh yeah, here you can see also. the chat elements. So I think it's gonna be something that if we don't edit now, we're gonna be asked about it anyway. The thing is, I don't want voice chat, but this is kind of like you want to talk to your friends, a quick message of like, hey, can someone start mining shit? And that's it. Just like integrate it. I think it shouldn't be too hard with like Steam networking stuff. So my thought is, I kind of finished the main things I wanted to do for this live stream. I'm thinking to add like the UI elements for a chat. And then if we don't use it, we don't use it. And it's like half an hour wasted. But if we are going to use it, then Thomas can implement it at a later point. And it shouldn't be much of a problem. Like at first I looked at like you can like integrate Discord in your game. The social SDK. But it's kind of, yeah, here. Where your game is linked to Discord. I think also not everybody has or like wants a Discord. And you don't have access to this as a regular indie. You need to apply for this. It's, I think, what it came down to last time I saw it. It's more made for bigger games. Like, you know, Marvel Rivals and whatever. So I think that's also going to be like something. It's not free, if I remember correctly as well. I think I once here. So we have like porting materials, age restriction, accounting. I think this is like massive scope creep. And then you need to, like, this is like if you have a mobile game, if you have a gacha game or something, connect the player's game account with their Discord account. Yeah. Task system to let people know what needs to be done. I think just being able to write a message might be better. Just be like, yo, chop wood, please. And that's it. Because I think having the task system will still bring up the question anyways of, hey, are we going to add, or like, can you add chat support? I want to chat with my friends. Is I think what I would go for. The item interaction, like a bell that plays a sound. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. No. I want it full screen. Let me see where it is. I think it's on the beach. Is it on the beach? Wait, radio. Oh, it's gone. There should be a radio that you can use to like change the music in game and things like that. And then also here, this thing, but it's currently locked off, is also like kind of like a little mini game that like you can hear people play. A button if you're on the bicycle to ring the bell. But that's like a separate button. We can't just do E. So probably not. How do you determine room assignments? What do you mean room assignments? You see like this is like the server room. By default, it just connects to the old, like, latest one. This is based on like the host. Are you worried about another MO98 reception? I think what I would be more worried about is that people just won't want to play this. It's my main worry. I think this is also a completely different audience than MO98 for this game. Are there like games that have chat from top to bottom? Is the one question I do have. Anyways, let's bash out something quickly. And then if it's dumb, it's dumb, and we ignore it. What's this? Season transition text. Oh, he goes and like puts it like full screen. Fine. Okay, canvas, UI, image, game chat. We are scope creeping ourselves with this one, boys. Oh well. Let's make this 400 wide by 200 tall. Is this gonna be too small? I don't want it to be too big. And this is fine because I also want the chat to still be visible in like the bottom of the screen functionality. Okay. Thank you for the follow as well, Diego Sano. Someone called the Scope Police. Every time I'm like, oh, Thomas, we're really done. I honestly, I'm the biggest scope creeper. That's the same thing with like adding the capybaras as well. Okay, so we need two things. We need a scroll view. Just going to house our messages. And then we need a chat line, chat box. Is chat box the right term? I don't know, man. Give it a height of 30. Don't know why of 15. Let's take a look at Game UI database. You won't have complaints about lack of features? Yeah. Okay. Search. Is there something? Can I just look for like chat log, chat panel? Okay. I want console NPC. Console NPC. This is not like in-game chat. This is not really what I wanted. So you have a send button, and you have a text input. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard, right? Text input, okay. We didn't update the top 10 tools we used to make our games. We don't use that many tools. That's the bad part. Okay, chat box. We need a button to send. So I have a general button prefab. Of course we do. Which comes here. And we give this 30 by 30. Text goes away. An image goes in. 2. And then here we should have under HUD. Perfect. This is not ideal. It'll do for now. Preserve aspect. We have like a send icon. Not really. Social network logo. It's not what we need either. Speech bubbles. And then weather icons. Okay. We'll use this for now. Okay. And then UI input field text mesh pro. Chat input fields. Perfect. Hey, Doberx. It's been a long time. Did you end up canceling Undertaker or just releasing it as like free to play? I remember you had some issues with it. No. But you were like, it might be cancelled. how it determines what world to go into. You fill in the right code. This is not like public technically. Like this is friends only. So you're not going to have like a server browser. It auto connects, but that's a setting, to the last world you played. But you can also see the previous worlds you connected to. Okay. That's not what I wanted to disable. I wanted to disable this one. Game chat, this one as well. Okay. Does it have 1100 followers? Damn. Why give up? Because someone has to go to university. Which is a very valid reason, I would say. What's the right font? Is it this one? Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't cancel, but we'll see if it ever is. Life got in the way. Such is life. I guess technically this can just be 0, 0. Be bigger. Do I want to change this image from like the default button to like inventory as well? Or do I want to make this the button 0? I think maybe we'll do it like this. So then these two are consistent. You're not doing it. This guy already has a level design guy. What a guy. Okay, scroll bar vertical, scroll bar horizontal goes away. Vertical becomes white, 6 white. It should be thin. The scroll view background gets disabled. Then here, handle. Do I have a scroll view? Actually, I did not. I think for net profits, I made like a scroll view prefab, which made my life easier. I'm just gonna take a quick look at how I do it for my slider, because this is probably the same kind of thing I want to use. Handle slide area is extras 65. That's not the one I wanted. Fill area extras 62, and that is for the. It's not what I wanted. This one. This needs to be sliced. I think I never sliced this. Let's did slice this one though. This is made for sliders. Come on. Here. Yes, but we need to slice some. Okay. So do like this is 2 2 2 5 5 2. Should be able to slice. Like this. One. How small is this? Oh, this is way too small. I think this needs to be like 12, realistically. To look good, yeah. Okay. Was it 10? Can use the whole width. Okay. Viewport content, and then this gets a vertical layout group, lower center, expand width. And have a chat message. Why do we not see the chat message? Because it is outside of the mask. Okay. I don't know why. It's going to be... Oh, no. It should just be full height, no? What are we doing here? Oh, God. Clamped. And then only vertical. Okay. Chat message gets a height of 25. 20 gets a height of 24. This needs a content size fitter. For size. And then now the auto scroll thingy works. So we need a... What do we need for this? Are you sure name boats and hoes isn't better? For what? TextMesh Pro. We have a name field. It's gonna be a vertical layout group, horizontal layout group. English pixel. 20. Control the height and the width. Disable the image. Middle left. Nothing changed. That's true. Name. Colon. Message. Oh, this game is lit AF. Okay. This one. I guess I give them all content size fitters. Preferred size. This one shouldn't expand in the width. Maybe it's like 4. And then this also gets a content size fitter. Word size wrong. Now if this is longer. The thing that I need to change is the pivot point. So it doesn't like jump all the time. I think we can do the same thing here. Colon stays the same. So these two get a dark color. And then this gets a brighter color. And legibility is in the fucking ground. Okay. Perhaps not this. What if we add some shadow? Can we add shadow to text? It seems the answer is no. The chat log would be good for sending updates like what you pick up. We already have this for that. So we have like a little toasting. Then the chat one would be like completely just you can talk. And that's it. So how do we make this more legible? We just make the color like more clear. I guess so. I guess this was the solution. Just make this like very white. And then maybe this one. We still keep like kind of dark brownish. So the one problem we still do need to resolve now is multi-line support. Where right now it will keep going further. Which means that if I should put here a content size fitter for the vertical fit. And then if this gets too long, this should be gone. Configure this length manually. And then now, yes. You can scream if you want, and it's still gonna work. This one does need to be top ideally. This one as well, so we can do like... So even if you have a long message, both the colon as well should stay at the top. We get something like this. I think this is a little bit too big. Let's turn this into 18. Okay. And then we'll probably have some kind of like cap on how long your message can be. So probably inside of here, we're going to put both of these 34 to the no. The inside of the chat input field, we add like... How does Discord do it? Put a transparent dark background when it's visible. Oh, good idea. I kind of just disabled this one because I thought it was ugly. But we can just do like this to make it a bit more clear. And then we can make the name and the colon a brighter color. I don't want it to be the same color though. Because I think if it's just like white, it looks too basic. But this should already be better. Just like remaining characters. I think it's 20. Put it here. Okay. This is still too big. Definitely better. Nice. Okay. Because then let's just copy these. And then this should get a spacing of 4, 6, 4. I can get rid of the slider as well because it's kind of random. I think if I can just like change this to be like 170. Something like this. Guess the game chat can be over the season. What does lit mean? Oh my god. We have a self-report. How can you not know what lit means? Exciting, excellent, or incredibly fun. Yo, this shit is lit, dude. Anyways, yeah, this actually needs to be 0.5. 0. Means it's fire. So you mean it's on fire? It's gonna be the next question. Okay. So then game chat becomes a prefab. Underneath UI. Now the next question is, do you know what AF means? Let's give this a run. Whatever happened to That Was Groovy? That was left in the 80s, my dudes. Along with roller skating rinks. Okay. We need to make it like hidden. But... probably what I need to do is I'm gonna have to make a mask manually to make it a little bit more pretty. Little bit more pretty. Oh yeah, you guys can't see. This is what it looks like right now. I think what's going to happen is that it is not anchored to this top corner thingy. So if I change this to bottom, yeah, it is supposed to have moved down here as well. So it should be part of worldview, I think. Because that's also how we do the time indicator. So here, game chats. Yeah. So right now, because my worldview is limited to here, so just put this one here. And then we'll need to add some logic so that it doesn't like show up in all of the different modes. What does 12 mean? It would mean like how many characters you have remaining. So like we're going to define like, oh, you can have up to 130 characters remaining or something. And then from the moment you're at like 120, 115, it's gonna like count down per character to kind of put an artificial limit on how long your messages are gonna be, so that the UI isn't giga fucked. That's the idea behind it. So now we have a little chat box here. You're like, oh, well, this needs to be interrupted. And you can send is the idea. Can you use Claude Code to write GD scripts for me? Probably. I don't see why you can't. Anyways, Thomas can do with this whatever he wants. If he thinks it's a dumb idea, yeah, like 140 or whatever. That is a very valid point then. That's up to him. But at least there is now a variant of chat support. I'm just going to disable this prefab for now. And then we can commit this. Request board, NPC shop, and super secret bonus UI. Commit domain. All right, and I think, how do you direct your game with systems if it's a 2D farming game? I cannot explain it to you. I just put the fries in the back. I get the UI. Are you going to put lines connecting the ones at the bottom and top of the pages? I'm not sure what you mean. Which pages? I just get the placeholder UI, and the systems are not made by me. I don't know how to make systems. There's this YouTuber actually that does the book in the UI. Are you going to put lines connecting the ones at the top and bottom? I still don't know. It just comes to you. The UI comes to me. The systems don't. There's this video. Oh, wow, it's gonna be so fucking hard to find this. Hey, Stefan, you're joining right as we're gonna wrap up the stream, so I feel like unfortunately you're going to have to work on your game. Here, the basics of game architecture. This is a very popular video. This is a high-level thing. God, I look so young and we're out of focus. Wow, Thomas also looks so skinny back here. Is this video just out of focus the entire time? Why is it so low quality? This is not 1080p. Hey, Dylan as well. This is like 360p. Is this like some YouTube decompression magic or whatever? Anyways. Oh, your eyesight didn't get worse. It just seems that I didn't get my manual focus 100% right. What a fucking idiot. And this got 25,000 views. So I am this guy, as you can see by the white shirt. And then this is the other guy who's been working on Desktop Island. He's our architect guy. He's the software developer. He has zero lick of like how to make UI look good. But I go to him, I'm like, hey, what if we had this system? Or he has like a lot of like, hey, what if we have this system myself? And he knows how to implement all of it. In this video, we talk like how you kind of like plan some of these things, like from a high level perspective. And then I just take whatever he writes and I make it look pretty. That's kind of the balance we have. And then I do like some content stuff and things like that as well. So that's kind of how we work there. I think otherwise it's been a productive day. Like 2 hours and 40 minutes of streaming. Got some work done. So I think probably I'll be back tomorrow with more net profits, assuming that William commits his code, which was an awkward oopsie. But yeah, thank you very much for having tuned in, everybody. And yeah, wish you the best of luck working on your own game. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much, Rafael, on Twitch for the follow as well. And see ya.